Before I get started today, yes, I filmed all of these in one day. So even though I'm in quarantine, I'm not having to wear the same clothes every single day in training. So that's not what the deal is. So today's technique, back to that lasso guard that Professor Samuel Braga does. Today I'm going to show you another one I was drilling a couple weeks back in that first video. They got all the good questions about. Today's technique, back to lasso, to be consistent with the last technique I put out a few days ago. And those drills I was doing, the first post. Again, thanks for all the good questions. Actually, I've been enjoying them, and you're causing me to break down things that I like to teach. And if I teach you more, even though I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Samuel Braga, that's when you start really learning. I know I'm sure you've all heard that, and it's absolutely true, but my teaching it to you actually makes me think about the technique and break the detail down more and more, which in turn, I get to increase my understanding. So thanks for all the great questions, and I'll keep breaking these down. A butterfly position. So in the butterfly position, I've made this mistake for a long time against all the guys that are good that I go against. And I go against some very good guys. I'm very fortunate to have top competitors in the adult division or master's division that I get to go against. I made the mistake of always reaching to get my grips. It's not that you can't reach and establish your grips first. You should. It's just that you can overreach or try too hard and put yourself in a bad timing, bad distance, and then all of a sudden that opponent has a good grip on you and you're having to break it and you're right behind the curve. And at that level, they're so good, the guys I'm going against, that if you make that mistake, then they're already past and you're having to scramble. I'm here, they're reaching toward me, I can see that, visualize that. I'm getting my grip. Then it's just simply sitting back into that lasso. You can go ahead and establish it this time. Again, foot in the shoulders, I said last video. This time, they are showing resistance, but all I have to be able to do, and Sam does this very well a lot, is put this foot down to the floor. And as you put the foot to the floor and push and drive, knees come to chest, they're actually going to step over top of you. What that's going to do is, a lot of people would set up a single leg X at that point. This foot's coming right to the hip like last time, and I still have that pant grip. At this point, when I've gotten to here, they obviously are over top of me, and they've stepped up. That's why I pulled them forward. At this point, I can go ahead and get that ankle grip that I had last video, right around the ankle, nice and tight. Then, this foot again, it's a short lasso, can hook around the back of the knee. Now the difference in this time versus last we grabbed the collar. We reached in here, got the lasso, grabbed the collar, knees to chest, came over and came up. This time we're not going to do that. This time we're here, we're just going to pull them forward with our legs a little bit to off balance them and then drive them over. And as you release the bands to be able to do this movement, or a gi if you can do the same thing like I said last week, as you come up, you can release this grip that you had in the lasso. You're grabbing their foot, moving it out of the way, bringing this hand through that was on the lasso, jogging the leg away, and now you're sitting behind them. At this point, you're going to get that pant grip on the waistline. You pull them to you and kick them out with the pant, or you can even grab around the waist if you have that opportunity and you're that close, and roll to the side, kick the legs out, and actually establish the back. Or you can stay seated in this situation, lean back, pop their legs out, you kind of come to your back and you're establishing the back grip as well. So again, this is a twofer. From the Fit Diesel perspective, this is a fitness evolution that you can do in your own home during this quarantine. From a Tier 1 tactics perspective, this is the ability to continue to have that neuromuscular connection while doing the physical connection. And drilling is the way to become great in most arts there are. It's more drilling than it is sparring anyway. Jiu-jitsu is a little bit more mixed than others. Like great coaches in boxing, or when I boxed catch weight, you did mostly 90% drills and spar 10% of the time. There's some other coaches that do it a little differently, but mostly it's drilling. So this is a way that you can continue to progress during this quarantine. If you have any questions, in Instagram, we'll have that little box up there, allows you to ask a question. If you're on another social media platform, Facebook, Pinterest, or YouTube, just ask us a question and we'll answer it. Have a great day. God bless.